This video is an important one, so do pay attention while going through this one. This is going to be an audiovisual one, and I'll try to introduce little bit of animation in it. We'll talk about narrative composition. Normally, while dealing with essay, we do not differentiate the types. Essay means a topic that will come for 20 marks. It is not so. We have different tactics to write different types of essays. When it is narrative essay, it is totally a different format. You have to introduce yourself, you have to narrate an incident, and most of the time you will get a question where you have to introduce yourself. And when you introduce yourself as a student. This is not story writing, a real life description. Now, what is description? First, that we have to discuss. If I ask you about a window, you will say that window is made of wood. Windows can be folded. Now, dear children, these are not description, these are information. So these things we get in newspaper too, information. That is why we don't read newspaper that is written last year or 10 years back. We like to read newspaper tomorrow, then hardly anyone will read the newspaper after 1 year. Description is something different. When I tell you describe the window, you have to still there. When I open the window, I can see the blue sky and the birds chirping, and you can see the clouds moving. You can feel the wind. You can feel the surrounding outside. So description is something else. So in narrative composition, you have to narrate incidents, and in most of the time you have to introduce yourself in that very topic. Introduce yourself means you have to be a character in that very topic. You are the speaker in that one, or you are involved in the topic that you are going to write. So be careful while writing this one, clear, and go through this one carefully, because it is really hard to set up that entire topic in animated form. How much I can do that I have done because I am not that much free. I am not that much habituated to technology. So how much I could do that I have done. But be careful, children, in this very topic. Don't mix up all the essays. Essays mean essays. That is a wrong concept. The worst thing that we have in our mind, that English language hardly requires any practice. It does require extreme practice to get the maximum marks, and it is not hard but tricky. All the time it is tricky. The first thing you have to do, you have to introduce yourself as a character in the drama, and second thing is that you cannot introduce yourself as a man of 60 years, as an old man of 60 years. You have to introduce yourself as a boy of your age or a girl of your age. So here we go. We'll go through the entire topic. As a mode of expository writing, the narrative approach, more than any other type of writing, is I think it is easier one. It offers writer a chance to think and write about themselves. It comes in question number 1, and marks allotted for this one is 20, and this is 1 out of the 5 essays that you are going to get. So you have all the time to think and write about this one. You are going to have 35 minutes for this particular one, so don't be in hurry. When you write a narrative essay, you are telling a story, but keep it in mind, it should not be written in the form of a story. Now, if you find it easy, then only you choose it. Don't go blind for this particular essay thinking that this is going to be an easy one. So if possible, you have to add a suitable title that will add a specific beauty to your essay. Now, before writing this one, you should read the question twice, and if possible thrice, because all the points, all the instruction are mentioned in your question. So be careful of the question. Read it as many times as you can during the first 10 minutes when you are going to have some free time to think about it. Now, when writing a narrative essay, one might think of it as telling a story. These essays are often anecdotal, experimental, and personal, allowing a student to express themselves in a creative and quite often moving ways. So you have a very good opportunity to express your views. Now in literature you cannot do that because we have a certain boundary that when you write about Merchant of Venice or any other poems or stories, you are particularly enchained and you cannot go beyond what you have understood and what you have learnt. Here you have got a free chance where you can expand your wings and write the way you think. So this is one very important part. Now there should be a definite point of view, and the point of view is going to be yours personal. So it is going to be a personal writing also, but don't go beyond what is asked. Now keep it in mind, it is not a story, so don't give it a structure of a story. You are a character, so its basics Ali intrusive, it is basically intrusive in nature. Intrusive means what? When the narrator himself is going to be a character in that very topic, that is intrusive, and opposite of intrusive is unintrusive. Now keep it in mind, since it is personal experience, so it seems like story. Again I am reminding you, it seems like story, but it is not a story. Next, the purpose is to do what? To describe the things that you have seen and felt. Now here I have given the question papers of 2017, 18 and 19. Not the entire one, only the narrative composition. 2017, it was narrate an incident from your own experience when you helped a friend who was in trouble. Explain what happened, what did you do to make the situation better. So you can understand you are a character in this very topic and it is your personal experience. 2018, narrate an incident from your own experience when you helped to prepare a meal. Explain what you did and what you gained from the experience. 2019, your class had to conduct a morning assembly. Write an account of how you prepared for it, what your role was, and what you gained from the experience. So it is also going to be a personal account. So all the three questions, if you read twice or thrice, you will get the core of the essay, that what you are going to write. Now this is going to be told from a particular point of view. You have to support your points. It should be precise, compact. You should, since it is given that 300 to 350 words, you should not cross the barrier of this one. Often we write 500, 600, 700, but I don't think that is appropriate. What is asked, you should do that one. So you have to use conflict, you have to use tension, you have to use conclusion. So all these things you have to add to make your writing a better one. And obviously you have to use dialogues. Now 2020 question paper you can get online, and I have also sent, so I'll send you again if you need that one. 2020 question paper, 2020 question paper. Now these are the basic things that you have to follow. First of all, you should not commit spelling mistakes, and at least you have to make 3 paragraphs, because a paragraph is what? Combination of sentences, and an essay is combination of more than 2 paragraphs. So better you should make at least 3 paragraphs. You can make more than that, no problem. You should not use shorthands. This is not appropriate for literature or language while writing anything proper. That is etc, eg, ex, any numerical. I means that is, etc means etc, eg that is example, ex means exercise, 1 2 3 4, any number you should not add. You should write in words, and you should maintain a proper handwriting. It should not be like that you have started in a very proper way with good handwriting and you have concluded in a very poor way. So that should be avoided. Now more than that, with proper handwriting, that all the lines should contain proper number of words. One line should not contain 8 and another one will contain 4. That is not correct. Now be careful of what is asked to write. Introduce yourself as a character of your original age. That means you should not introduce yourself as a man of 60, as a man of 40, 30. Instead, you should introduce yourself as a character. Since you are studying in class 9 or 10, so you should introduce yourself as a boy or girl of that very age. Plan your essay before penning. You should not go directly or blindly to write the essay. Instead, you think twice, thrice what you are going to write. You make a plan, a proper procedure you should prepare that you are going to write. If you wish, you can follow brainstorming method. In another chapter, in another episode, I will show you what is brainstorming method. That is time consuming, but that is helpful. That is optional. I am not telling you that you have to do that, but if you wish, you can do that. But most important thing is that you have to plan your essay. You should not go blindly. Next, introduction must be simple. Don't jump into the matter immediately. Introduce the character and the situation slowly, and in a proper method, you should introduce the incidents or the actions. First, you should not introduce the action. Instead, you introduce the character slowly. Introduce the situation. Time and place must be added then. There should be a clear correlation between these two. So there should be a proper connection between time and place. That means if you are going to write about day, morning, so the situation should be related to morning. You should not add anything that is not related to morning. Or if you are going to write about night, the situation, the action should be related to night. So be careful of this one. Now after that, what you have to do, introduce other things slowly. So you should introduce the incident in a proper manner. Have a clear introduction that sets the tone of the remainder of the essay. So introduction should be proper, otherwise there will be disorder in your essay. It will be a chaotic one. Don't leave a reader guessing about the purpose of the narrative. That means you should be clear. You are not going to write one detective story that the readers are going to be in great tension that what will happen next. So your writing should be clear, simple, and it should have a clear narrative. Remember, you are in the control of the essay, so guide it with your desire. You can guide your essay the way you like, but it does not mean you are going to make one critical estimation. Instead, you make one simple writing. So it should have the simplicity of language. Don't use bombastic or very complex type of languages. Now, the use of first person pronoun I is welcome, since it is personal writing, intrusive writing. So I is always welcome. As many times you wish, you can use the term as. Don't introduce more than 3 characters. That will do nothing. Instead, it will convert your essay into a drama. It seems like you are writing a drama. So introduce less character. That adds clarity to your essay. Provide as many information as you can. It makes the topic worthy. That means if you are visiting a place, how did you visit? By the bus. Was it crowded or not? The outside that you have seen, the sightseeing, or you have the place you got down from the bus, or what was the attitude of the people. So all these things you have to use here. What are the things you are going to write? You are going to write what you have seen, what you have heard, what you have tasted, felt and smelled. That means all the imageries you are going to use. The scenario outside, the singing of the bird. According to the question, you have to prepare all these 5 things. It is not necessary that you have to write all the 5 things, but at least what you have seen, what you have heard, and what you have felt. These 3 things should be there. What you have seen, what you have heard, and what you have felt. So this will add a fine texture to your essay. Now you should try to include direct speeches, dialogues, errorless quotation if possible. If you are not sure of your quotation, if you have some confusion that this quotation may be wrong, so don't write. Figures of speech, simile, metaphor, onomatopoeia if possible. Simile, we know, is direct comparison, just like he is as strong as a tiger. Metaphor is what? He is a tiger. A man cannot be a tiger, so indirectly I am comparing his strength to the strength of a tiger. Onomatopoeia is related to sound, just like the uh, the different sound produced by different object, the crackling of the seeds, the rattling of the leaves, or different types of onomatopoeias that you have studied in class 7 if possible. It is not compulsory. Exclamation, that means surprise, you got surprised with something. Such kind of sentences 2-3 times you should use. It will make your essay further beautiful. Now, more than all these things, what you have to do? You have to maintain simplicity, keep it in mind. Don't write beyond the instructions. Conclusion must be proper, and there should not be any open ending or anticlimax. Open ending means the reader will be gazing that what would happen. Hope you have read the story Last Leaf, or you have read the story after 20 years. So in this story is what we have seen, or in for class 10 story, if you see that the face in dark, in that story we don't know what would happen to the teacher ultimately. So such kind of ending should not be there, that the reader will be gazing that what would happen next. So you should be clear with your writing. So, and there should not be anticlimax. Anticlimax means the story or the writing, that your narration is going to be over, and all of a sudden it starts from that very part of ending. Just like something will happen that we did not expect, that is anticlimax. That should not be added, because you have a limitation, a limited number of words to use. You cannot go beyond that one. Conclude in a simple way with a personal opinion. You can add personal opinion to your essay. So these are the very things you should follow while dealing with this narrative composition, and try to score the maximum out of it. Keep it in mind, it is not that easy to score good marks in language. You have to be very careful. It is not that you have to study very hard. You have to study smart. You have to know all the rules and regulation. You have to know the structure. If you know the structure properly, the skeleton properly, it will be easy for you to form the body of that very one.